What's going on, everybody? It's Childish. We're back at it again with a brand new video for Might and Magic Elemental Guardians. Today we're going to be doing one of my favorite things to do, and I'm sure it is for you guys as well. Summons. Yeah, buddy, I've been working super hard today, cleaning out a ton of achievements in order to get myself a fair amount of summons. It's funny enough, clearing out those achievements, I even got myself a decent amount of fragments, so I think we got ourselves like 30-ish summons to go ahead and pop today, and I'm hoping that we can get super lucky here. But before we get into that, though, we do want to throw a couple of things out there for those that know. I guess now it's a day beforehand, but as you guys are watching this video now, today is free glyph removal day. Okay, so obviously you guys already know what it is, right? We get it one day, 24 hours to go ahead and mix and match our glyphs in order to perfect our units as much as possible here. So I just wanted to go ahead and throw out a couple of things that kind of go in my head as far as this day goes, and some things that I think about, and hopefully you guys can use these tips to kind of better your team, your composition, and whatnot. So there's a big like do and don't that I like to put out there, and this is kind of ironic, I guess you could say, because of the fact that I'm putting it out now versus not talking about it prior to. But when you're going into these free glyph removals, there's a lot of things that we'd like to take advantage of, but when you think about it, depending on what your schedule is and what you can do with that schedule, you might not be able to take advantage of the full day at hand. So if you guys can take the time to kind of set yourself like a plan of action, take the time to figure out what is it exactly, do you want to improve, so that once that free glyph removal comes around and you're like, okay, I need to make this change, I need to make that change, you can get it done without any kind of confusion or any kind of worry about trying to get it all done by the end of the day. One of the things that I've really focused with these types of games is when I do try to make a change, not only do I try to make the change and get set with it, but more importantly, I make the change and I do as much testing. I probably spend as much time testing as I do changing the glyphs out with my units here. So obviously, regardless of what I think in my head and what I write down on paper, if we don't take the time to test it out and make sure it's exactly what we're trying to portray, we're really simply just wasting the time. So make sure that whatever you guys decide to do, make the effort to not only make the changes, but also test out the changes so you guys can visually see the progress that you're trying to do or trying to improve or whatnot here. So that's probably the biggest thing that I want to take away from that. But as far as the things that I've made a lot of mistakes on initially, and I want to make sure you guys don't as well, is when we think about just summons in general, right? We do a lot of summons, we get a lot of new units, and some of these are top tier units that the community has kind of spoken about, or influencers have spoken about, whatever. But every so often we get fortunate enough to pull that like perfect Nat 4, and that Nat 4 has tens of thousands of things on its kit, right, that you're just like, oh my goodness, like I gotta use this unit, like I gotta incorporate it in my team, I gotta throw it in there. But one of the things that I've seen a lot in the community is for the people that have been fortunate in getting a fair amount of units, some of those units are super great. You can throw them in a kit, you can throw them in a composition and it's going to work really well. But some of the people I've been seeing, they've been getting that forward, like, oh my gosh, it's a nat forward. That means I automatically need to throw it in a team without any like regard for what I currently have. So basically what I want to make sure that you guys are doing is that if you have that plan of action and you're working on trying to improve a specific team that you're focused on, or a specific aspect of the game, make sure that that foundation of that team never changes. Okay, and if you do decide to incorporate that unit, make sure that you're able to re-glyph him without crippling other units in your lineup, right? It makes no sense to make a Nat 4 super OP if you don't have that backbone or foundation of your team in order to carry it out here. There's been countless times playing this game where I've seen people have the team to basically clear Rat 10, but they're stuck at Rat 7 because they did not think of improving that Air Unicorn's glyph, the Air Unicorn that provides you the cleanse that you have to deal with the heal block from that null on the Rat 7. So again, it's just those little things that we got to consider. And again, this is all coming from experience. I fail every single day when it comes to games like this, so I'm only putting them from my perspective, but from good reason. I don't want you guys to make the same mistakes that I do. So just keep those two tips in mind when you're going through this process. And again, for all those super OP players out there, if you guys have any other tips that you can throw out there for the free glyph removal, please put it in the comment section down below. We would greatly appreciate it. That's pretty much going to be it for that. We got to get into these summons. Honestly, I'm going to keep this glyph right here. Let's go ahead and get into the summoning session, guys. We have 22 regular epic soul stones, and we got some epic fragments here. I think we might have, no, we don't have any large chests yet, so we're going to save our pieces. Let's go ahead and roll out this one chest that we have. We don't have a lot of additional chests right now. We generally have the large chests for our streams. Again, if you guys are seeing this for the first time and you don't know, I also do streaming on Twitch, twitch.tv/childish402. If you want to go ahead and give me a follow over there, I would greatly appreciate it. We do stream Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday at 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Central Standard Time. Okay, that's it. No more shameless plugs. All right, let's get into the summons. I ain't gonna lie. I had a funny conversation with one of the developers a couple of days ago, and I'm like, dude, like, I'm excited to do the summons, but I'm sort of not, because these last summoning sessions have been super heartbreaking because of the fact that I've just been unfortunate when it comes to Nat 4s. I can't even complain right now. I've had some good luck with Nat 3s, but you know, everybody wants the Nat 4. We got to get the Nat 4s. So he's just like, dude, maybe you should just like summon off stream. Just do a summon like you did in your first streaming or first summoning session. If you guys remember that, one of my first big summoning sessions I had was just a video. It wasn't a stream. So we're gonna try to replicate that and see if we can get lucky here. So 32 summons. I'm hoping to get 3 lightning, and if there was 2 units that I honestly want, 2 Nat 3s, I want the Water Feller Core, and I want a Water Treant. Water Treant is obviously just a super OP unit, one of the best 3-star units in the game. I would love to have that if I can, but the Water Feller Core, I really want an AoE heal block. I would love to have that. There's a couple of alternatives here, but his kit is just one of those things where it's like, I just love the Fellacore kits, you know, across the board here. So, Fire Holy Sister, unfortunately, we already have this one. Can you believe it? We have ourselves a duplicate, something that I'm all too familiar about. But hey, that is one. That's one lightning here. I'll tell you what. We were supposed to only have like 25 summons, but Ubisoft got me good. That glowing banner, man. That's new. They did it. Whoever's on the marketing team, I'm gonna give it to you right now. Okay, I'm gonna give it to you right now. Okay, but I'll tell you what. If those 5 extra summons, okay, gets me the units that I want, or at least one of the units that I want, then you know it's all good. It's all good. Come on now. All right. Stone Guard. We ain't trying to get no Stone Guard. Come on now. So, okay. Second lightning. Come on. Let's get that Nat 4. Oh, my goodness. So, Sphinx Kitten. I don't know what you guys think about this one, but this is one of the ones that kind of fall into that category of like the Air Treant as well, where he's not like super high on my priority, but I definitely want to play around with him. He has an AoE skill reset that I think gets improved to a cooldown of 5, so that's really not too bad. Damage is low, but I mean, you know, increasing the cooldown of all their spells by 2 can be pretty interesting. And if you are using this unit to get yourself, you know, maybe in a fast comp that you can, you know, get the jump on somebody and reset or increase your skills, I mean, it's kind of like a budget air dragon, so to speak, right? It's not going to reset their skills completely, but if you force the opponent not to be able to use their main skills for the first couple of turns, that's a lot of downtime, and you can take advantage of that. Then this skill here, this confusing ability, I love the confused mechanics, so I'm a big fan of it. Like I said, I feel like we're missing out on something here. Wait a second, is that 3 already? Oh my goodness. Okay, so I just thought about that. The Water Crusader, that's literally my 4th Water Crusader. Rest in peace when it comes to duplicates here, but I still don't have the Fire Crusader. I did not say I really wanted, just for the fact that I have the Fire Treant, and I feel like his passive heals a little bit better because of the fact that he heals them. But you know, it's all good. Getting a new unit would be fine. Oh my goodness, tons of Basilisks, but hey, it is what it is. We can't even complain right now. We are only 17 summons in, and we got 3. Now 4? The lightning is hot today. Come on now. Oh my god, dude. I saw how big that unit was, and I thought that was something good. But if I recall correctly, this is actually a pretty good unit. Ruler of the Sea steals up to 1 positive effect from all enemies and protects all allies from any non-sticking source. So if you guys are in the chat right now, tell me what you think about this one. Mail of Thorns, I believe, that provides that buff that does forces the opponent to take 10% of the max HP. So this could be pretty strong versus certain bosses out there. You guys have to let me know that. I think that's actually a pretty decent unit. I don't know if I'm gonna build it. It's obviously not like super priority right now, but definitely a fun unit to mess around with here. So okay. So let's keep it popping here. We got a few more summons to go. Let's see. Come on, come on. Can we get it? No, I think we hit our limit. We hit our we hit our limit on lightning. We got actually more than we wanted. We'll just have to do it now. Of course, if YDCB made it, this far into the video, I know he's cringing right now because he's always told me to get rid of the epic fragments. Summon all your minor fragments. Don't leave him in there. He feels like the summon rates are better when those are gone. I'm like, it is what it is, man. I'm too lazy to push it. I'm waiting for Ubisoft to give me my summon 10 button so I can just knock them out real quick. Takes too long to summon them, but either way, come on already. Let's go. I think that was the Air Bright Font. It was actually a pretty decent unit. Couple more summons to go. I'll tell you what, we got the lightning race we want, so we really can't complain right now. If we can get one more lightning for the hype, that would be amazing. Oh my goodness. So many 2 stars. We need more 3 stars. Not even try to be greedy. Yes, I am. It's whatever. Oh my goodness. Okay. Hey, by the way, that was a really good unit. You guys know I talked about that Earth Nymph for the TOT. AoE slow and the stun mechanic. Really nice unit. Air Nymph. I can't believe they still have that in rotation. That should be like a guaranteed unit that you get at the start of the game. That should be something you can summon again. Oh my god, we got one more line. Come on, give it to me one time. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. We got a new unit, Nat 4. That's what I'm talking about. Well played, Ubisoft. There's the 5 soulstones at the end. That was the last 5, right? Or that was a fragments. Whatever. Okay, it was part of the summons. We got a new unit. Again, I don't even know if we should be excited or not, because when it comes to the giants, it's like, if you don't have the Earth Giant, you're just wrong. That's the best one to do, but it's a new unit, finally. I am excited to play around with it. Okay, so it is a bomber. I guess, well, I guess it's time to build a bomb team. I guess you guys already know what the next video is going to be. Man, I tell you what, I'm just so excited, dude. Apparently, Tongi, you were right, dude. You should have just no more streams, guys. Sorry, no more summons on stream. That's it. We're done. We're just doing them off stream. It's whatever. Oh my god, dude. I'm so sorry. I'm like stalling this out, guys. It's just been so hard sitting here watching all my other YouTubers getting nat 4s left and right. So salty. This guy is jumping up for joy because he knows my pain right now. Oh my goodness. So again, I'm excited to go ahead and test this out. Again, I really like the change of the bomb mechanic. I want to do something different in the arena, and I feel like now this might be the way to go. Remember, guys, I do have the Fire Goblin Shaman, so if I can improve the speed, use his Persian ability to remove their effects, place those bombs. Essentially, what am I going to build? I'm going to have to build a second bomber to go ahead and take advantage of that. Essentially that stacked bomb stun mechanic. I mean, it's gonna be fun. Like, I'm excited. I got so many books. He's gonna be max skill. Like, it doesn't even matter. Whatever he's rated, we're building him. Okay, we're gonna build him. So, let's go back to back nat 4s. Let's do it. What's up? Okay, no, we're not gonna do it. Okay, but either way, 32 summons, 6 lightning, 1 nat 4. Like, the lightning rates were on point. Well played, Ubisoft. You got me with the glowing effect, and the glowing effect finally paid off. New nat 4. Okay, guys, well, that's going to be it. I cannot believe it. We finally made it. We finally got a new nat 4. If you guys have the water giant and you play around with it in the upper echelon of those are silver 3 and up, let me know what kind of compositions you use. I'm super excited to mess around with it, test it out, give me some feedback on it. I'm looking forward to hearing from you guys, okay? That's going to be it. Thank you all so much for tuning in. It's your boy Childish or ChildishPlays checking out. Take care, and we will see you all in the next one. I'm out.